Hi, I'm demonstrating steps in making socks, specifically my basic toe-up sock pattern, and I'm going to talk about the gusset and the wrap and turn for the heel. So all the gusset is increases. And what I've done for this sock is a knit front, knit back increase. So what that is you knit into the front of the stitch, and then again into the back of the stitch. Just like that. So now I have 2 stitches instead of 1. Okay, I'm just going to undo that real quick because I already did the gusset here. You can see I've increased along here and the same amount on the other side. Just stretch that out so you can get a nice view. This side is the top of the sock. This side is where I'll be working the heel. And for this sock, I just did that increase 10 times. So a row with an increase on each side, a row just knit around, did that 10 times. And you can adjust that depending on how much wider you want your ankle to be. Now on to the wrap and turn. So now I'm just going to knit across to where I want to do my wrap and turn. And the width of the heel is determined by how many stitches you leave on each side while working the heel. In my sock, I'm leaving 12 stitches on each side. So what I've done is I've marked 12 stitches on each side with these safety pins to just make them really easy to find so I don't have to count while I'm doing that. And the wrap and turn, it's just one way to do short rows. And short rows are used for making curves in fabric, so the heel of a sock, or they could be used for the bust line in a shirt, things like that. And there's more than one way to do that turn on a short row. This is just one of those ways that I'm showing you. Okay, almost there. So I have 12 stitches inside. I want to go 1 stitch before that, so that does not include my wrapped stitch. Okay, so this one marked, this number 12, 1 stitch before that. Okay, this is the stitch that I'm going to wrap right here. Okay, so I'm going to bring my yarn forward, just bring it to the opposite side of the work, slip that stitch, bring the yarn to the back, and slip the stitch back. That is the wrap. Now you turn the work. That's the turn. Now you just continue back in the other direction. So I'm going to go back to where I have my other safety pin. So I leave that 12 stitches on each side. So I just have to purl back across the heel of my sock. And I'm going to be doing this for several rows. And that's how you get the curve that fits right on your heel. Okay, almost there. So I'm just going to do the same thing, only this time on the purl side. You can see I have my safety pin. It's on the knit side of the work. Okay, so this is the stitch that I'm going to wrap. Okay, so I'm just going to bring the yarn to the other side, slip the stitch, bring the yarn back, and slip the stitch back to where it was, and then turn the work again. Okay, and then I'm just going to keep going. So you would just keep going however many rows you want for your heel. In this case, I'm going to keep going until I have 12 stitches in the middle. So I'm going to keep doing the wraps and turns until I have 12 stitches left. And then after that, I'm going to pick up my wraps, and I will show you that in the next video.